Hey everybody, it's the Hipster Gamer here. We're getting right back into it with Ace Combat 7. Just gonna continue right where we left off. Back to back.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself.
I want to understand the enemy.
Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Yeah, a crazy Belkin scientist doesn't take getting fired well.
This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here.
Well, that's jail, babe.
We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls.
Sure is.
Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back.
Like a ditty party.
When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she heard every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down."
That's like all the good that
No way am I just gonna
single-ply
sit
toilet
here and
paper
rot
is
away
for.
in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
She is the edgelord, though.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Alright, here we go, aircraft selection time. I really don't know what I want for this one. There are ground targets for this mission, but it's minimal. As we've seen from the last mission, like the HVAAs they're not all that useful for taking down those drones. This mission does have them, so I really don't know. SASMs would be pretty good. You know what? Maybe for giggles, I'll take the Phantom. Yeah, that sounds fun. Though I really need to invest in maneuverability here. What we have is I don't need enhanced acceleration. I do need that. We're going to want increase the standard missile load limit. Special missiles. We're going to want homing capabilities. Lock on range is pretty nice. Homing. I mean, I don't need increased top speed. Deceleration is good. Yeah, that's good enough. The Mobius skin is... Yeah, let's rock the Mobius skin. Mobius engage.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Not really the best aircraft pick to engage these drones, but trying to have fun here.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence.
Okay.
We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use use of weaponry
I
is also
mean-
strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Let's
And
gun
the
it.
clouds.
Should be blasting some Metallica in this cockpit. Now I'm going to take a risk here by squeezing through a narrow gap up
Trigger,
ahead.
you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
The wind isn't exactly helping, but
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
please don't mission fail me here.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
Got it.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero.
He talks like he's the engineer that built the
I'll do
damn
my
thing.
best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
All right.
Radio
Time to
silence
carry
is now
these
lifted.
people.
The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Page 2, target destroyed.
All right.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Missile.
Page 2, target down.
Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. The cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
All right.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the anti-air guns down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. All anti-air guns destroyed.
Look at that. Did all the work again.
The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you're clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing them. Going up to meet them. 2 VIPs. Rescue craft tagged on. Initiating.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Column and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
Gun it.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
You're being locked onto.
Scratch one.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Got him.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. Ambush!
Another one down.
On the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Go 2, hang in there. Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
UAV down. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Missile.
Express identified!
Missile.
Behind the gantry crane!
Missile.
Mr. Harlan! They're right there! Jacob's been hit!
Nice.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
We'll pass out from exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. 3 remaining. UAV confirmed down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Caution. Caution.
We found an information transfer craft. His engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. 1 remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1. That's the best you can come up with?
There's no way we can...
Shut up, nerd.
Missile. Missile.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Right.
Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Time to get framed for treason.
Let's wait till we're home safe. H Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, focus on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MG-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Velcro, forming up.
Thank you, generic background voice actor number 1.
Missile headed for friendly.
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger.
Roger. Send the distances in the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. She's an old timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
I'm flanking.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way.
Got him.
Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Bandit is in my sights.
Cargo 1, where's the signal?
Mage 2,
Gargoyle Squadron,
missile away.
stand by for my orders. Someone's on the White House.
Jeez.
The harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Lockdown hostile. Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel, Babel, Babel.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Now, let's be honest. Even if every missile hit, what would they expect to happen?
What the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Enemy's marked. Gargoyle Squadron, report. Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Golem 3, batted under 6. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just sit up this way.
Oh, that was satisfying.
Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Radar lock acquired.
Alright, where are they? There you are. Time to get
Mother Goose 1 is
framed for
turning.
treason.
What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother
Really
Goose
turn
1.
on a dime,
Let's go,
don't they?
Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Come on. Where are they?
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
No one's attacking them.
Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Okay. If I attack that plane, it's over. There it is. You can literally see the missile come from like a different vector.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
I mean,
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
I'm pretty sure these jets have cameras, which would be able to confirm whether or not that... Well, whether or not if Trigger fired that missile that killed Harling. Which is really stupid. It's like...
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there
Like,
is
we're
no
taking
hope
the
he
blame
survived.
because they're too lazy to conduct
Trigger,
a proper
you are suspected
investigation.
of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Why? Because y'all are stupid? Well, next mission.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here.
Those 3 strikes on her cheek have to
My
be
dad
on
died
purpose.
flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat.
Oh, the rear guard.
That was my dad's job. And one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right?
No, not really.
There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A
You
guy they brought
complain and
here a
moan
little
like a
while ago.
13-year-old girl, ma'am.
Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy
I mean,
a
at this
thank you
point,
for
they haven't
something.
released the documents on the
God, I hate the smell
the
of this
Circum-Pacific
place. It's all
War yet,
fake and
the one
lies
from
and
Ace Combat
bullshit.
5, so she wouldn't know that, like, the Belkins and Grunder Industries are actually responsible. But whatever.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not.
Yeah, it kinda
Every
does.
last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending
Penal
you guys
unit.
on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning
Yeah.
for your crimes right here.
That's a
at this
surprise mission that will come.
This base
That's a
is
surprise
decoy
mission that
designed
will
to
be
draw
useful
enemy
later.
fire.
Uh-huh.
And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
I mean, I guess if you're trying to get them to expend resources, I'm sure. You know what? I am tempted to take the Starfighter out. The Typhoon feels a bit too advanced to be in a prison unit, like a combat prison unit. And so does the Rafale. You know what? I'll do the MiG-21. With these, get rid of those gun pods. What we need is special weapon load limit. Standard homing. Whatever the those are, we're gonna take them off. Special missile homing, special missile homing, special missile lock on range. How many missiles do I get if I take this off? 62? Nah. Stalling capabilities. I do not want automatic fire extinguisher. We want that. Huckabine. You used to have a lady friend back in Yuktobania. Let's just go with the spare. Off we go.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
It is kind of fun just playing these missions with the junk aircraft. And it's more like I'm role-playing, you know, because this is a prison unit. They wouldn't be giving frontline aircraft to these dudes.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now.
You know, win the context of this game. You know.
Would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders. Go to hell. All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies.
See, this is the most interesting part of the game. I feel like it would have been a more intriguing story if we just stayed with Spare Squadron the entire time. A ragtag unit that goes on to be the heroes of the war.
My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, you land your ass as grass.
Your ass is grass.
Takeoff confirmed.
Oh my god, that roll rate.
Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn.
You're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another.
I'm pretty sure that's the first time we'll hear him say that. First and only time.
This is Bandar. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. They know it's just a double runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crime.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Missile.
Righto.
Missile.
Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Squirrel Squadron, get into formation. Mark 2.
They're making some big holes. Filling them's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Warfare evolves, but not people. People just keep getting stupider and stupider.
I'm hearing new dialogue that I haven't heard before.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit, the enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke.
What do you... Sir, it's an air raid.
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're clear to engage.
Oh, thank
Show
you,
no
finally.
Done by now. I have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us
I have to rethink the odds.
This is
That's
how
Steve Bloom, by the way.
I decide whether you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Mark 2. Well done, bandit. Attacking. These are numbers to maintain superiority.
Full band, like a radio frequency.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'll bet that before we get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
On it, on it.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches.
Soviet
The more
comic.
scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Missile.
Oh, I jumped the gun.
Missile.
Bingo! Direct hit.
Straight from your bomber.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, come on. Reload.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Lost call. Where the hell are we out of here?
It's my blood.
Get it.
I'm hit.
Bye-bye.
Missile.
Taking bandit. I can't see a damn thing. Better be careful. I'm iced up.
Missile. Missile.
I want it back.
Missile.
Bandit in my sight. My God. Enemy missile cruising. Breaking.
Oh, they're just
Enemy attack struck me.
set him up and knock him down.
Enemy on my 6.
Fox 1.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound.
Shut up, Nickelback.
They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks
Look
he's
at this
smarter than
graph.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
You're gonna carry that weight, sir.
You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again!
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out!
This is a pretty nice ride. Intimate service pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. That trigger got most of it. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
I'm going for a clean sweep here, sir.
Silence for the moment. 3 targets remaining. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack.
My job.
Priority. Call up escort.
2 targets remaining.
Why would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing
Yeah, I'm convinced these are the best,
idea how to end the war.
you know, specialty missiles in the game, as at least as far as hitting the target on a missile per missile basis. Like, you keep that radar lock and these are usually not going to miss. Like, boom.
One bandit left. Take him down now.
It just makes it easy.
First come, first served. The last escort is down. The bombers are ripe for the picking. Looks like we get to go home early today, gentlemen.
I love this job. Trigger does all the work.
Breaking the fourth wall there, huh?
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.